Hello YouTube, Briarville Rick out on a gorgeous Saturday morning at a place called the Watertown Mile-Long Yard Sale. And this is a yard sale that starts, if you can see it, way out yonder at the interstate, and will go like this. Some deer heads. Great Tennessee yard sale. We'll go all the way 10 miles south, whoop, there I am, to the town called Watertown. So anyway, I'm out here with Mrs. Briarville and my son Keith. We're out looking around, seeing all kinds of fun stuff. Actually, I'm looking for pipes, a little bit of housekeeping. I've got my billiard. You know I go for the good stuff, and that's my Canadian. And smoking some Briarville Select, and just enjoying the day. So let's have a look at some of the fun stuff that we're going to see out here at the Watertown Mile-Long Yard Sale. Well, look at this. Here's some potential Christmas presents for Mrs. Briarville. I've been meaning to get her a new double-sided axe and handle. Her birthday's coming up in May. This might be a good place to shop. 10 miles of this, and still no pipes. Not yet. But we don't give up easy. We keep on looking. Let's take a look and see what's here. Oh, there's some pipes. I believe I found something. Oh yes, look at this. We've got a couple of cobs. There's a Dr. Graybo. Broke stem needs me, doesn't it? And what's this? Some sort of painted Venturi. But we got 10 miles to look for all kinds of fun stuff. And pardon me while I make some wheels and deals. I just noticed that this pipe right here is made of quartz. I've never seen a quartz pipe. They're asking $12 for it. I don't believe I think I'm gonna probably pass on that. But it just goes to show you what pipes and what materials the pipes have been made out of over the years. Well, we've come down the road some. It's about 5 miles into the 10-mile long yard sale, and we're finding some stuff here and there. But one thing you got to do when you're at these places, things kind of get grouped together. So I went and I found a whole bunch of little lighters, and I said, that's close. Lighters. There's some nice ones there. And then I kept going down slowly but surely, and then look what happened. You hit the mother lode right here. There is a whole group of pipes. I can't tell if you can see those or not. There they are, the way I'm holding the camera. But we'll have a look at some of these and see if any are worth picking up and restoring. So pull out of there, and we'll start with this, this looks like a Falcon, but upon closer inspection it's a Falcon knockoff, and it's actually a Dr. Graybo, which I don't own any Graybos or a Falcon. I'm going to hold off on this until I can find the actual real thing. What else do we have here? Here's a nice bulldog. It looks like about I don't know. I can tell if it's it's old, I can tell that. We're looking, can you guys see that? Let's see if I can find it better. Better look there. That's a Hardcastle bulldog. It's got a square or a diamond shank and the diamond bit on it, and his This looks like it's probably around 1970s version. Maybe, certainly in the 70s. It's old. We might negotiate for this one. See if we can cut a deal on this little bulldog. These sell pretty good once they're cleaned up. And we might just see that one out there. Let's see what else they have. Zooming in, what do we see here? Is that falcon? Here's something that's interesting. This is a Pharaoh. I guess, well, I think that means made in or something, and this is Italy. This is an Italian pipe. Look at it closely, you guys. When you guys are out there looking for your own stuff, this peeling that you're seeing on the side, if you focus on there, that's actually varnish. And you need to take that varnish off with acetone before you take the rest of it down, if you're going to take it down to wood and then re-dye it. This is an old pipe. You can tell that it's been thoroughly smoked. Has an acrylic bit that doesn't fit too well on it. You might, this might be a good one just for a before and after. So anyway, when you're out looking for your stuff, this is what to look for. I don't own a clay. I want to see if I can cut a deal with the gentleman that worked for a couple of these pipes here. Definitely that clay. Anyway, happy hunting, you guys. Now, I'm telling you, you can find anything at a Tennessee yard sale. Oh. Even dirt. And check it out. They'll deliver. Well, we made it. Here we are. The town that the yard sale was named after, Watertown, and it is the mother lode of yard sales. Well, there's Mrs. Briarville. Turn the controls over to her to drive so we can get some video. Say hi, Mrs. Briarville.
Hi there.
So we can get some video of the Tennessee countryside and just finish out this little video. Well, we made it back from Watertown, back here safe and sound in Briarville. It's still a pretty day out, and let's just kind of have a little tour of the grounds. Well, let's start with a look at the landscaping headquarters there. As we walk around, of course, we're kind of out in the woods, sort of out in the woods, where we have natural gas bottle instead of piped in gas, that fancy stuff you get in the big city. And we've got a few trees, and let's kind of walk out this way towards the creek. We've got here at Briarville our very own full-time running water creek that the beavers use. Actually, the beavers ate up a few of our trees before we put some mesh around them to quit them from doing that. But it's gorgeous out here. We're blessed, and there's a look at our creek. Here's the bridge to what we deem as the South 40 Meadow. and it goes out, and we keep it natural. We have a fire pit out there, and the wildflowers come up at the various times of the spring and summer, and we like it out there. Yeah, as we get a pan across and get another look at the creek going, this is actually would be headed towards the northwest a little bit. Here's the front and our porch, and like I said, we're blessed out here. We know it. Okay, back in the shop. Let's have a look at some of the goodies we bought. Actually, we were very frugal when we were out. Didn't buy a whole lot. First off, a little bit of housekeeping. Smoking my Eric Nording with once again Briarville Select. I think I've finished tweaking that. It is a very tasty combination that someone that would be a fan of Frog Morton would enjoy. And like I said, once I get the bulk I need, I'll be sending samples out to those of you guys who put or send their pipes in, so you can test it out. And it will be sold exclusively at Big Star Cigar here in Mount Juliet, our pals over there. Okay, what did we pick up? Well, like I said, actually what I did want to say, I passed on the pipes that I saw. A couple of different reasons. One, the guy didn't really want to deal too much, and that's fine. I mean, that's his prerogative. And two, I'm covered up in work, so I didn't really, want to pick up a bunch of stuff that's just going to sit around a while before I could get to it. There he is. Little statue, little bust, little guy that's gonna sit up there on the wall. Now Mama, Mrs. Briarville, wants to put this in our boat because he looks like a captain, but I think he's gonna find a home here in Briarville on the wall somewhere. And the shop, believe it or not, my very own man cave, did not have a coffee pot. So I found a coffee pot. I spent a grand total of $2 on that coffee pot. What a deal. And then also I found, these 4 coffee mugs right next to the pot, actually. And look at what they say. Not quite Briarville, but it's Tobaccoville. A very cool house on there. So I knew I had to get that. So what a steal. I broke the bank, guys. It's harder than it looks making a video with the iPhone, especially when you can't see what you're doing. But I broke the bank. Spent $5. Kind of spilled some coffee while pouring it. Okay. It's Rick, Happy Camper. Checking in from Briarville, the repair and restoration shop at Joe Case Pipe. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you got something that needs to be refurbished, reacquaint yourself with an old friend, send it in. We'll get her done.